And I see the robin.
I'm just searching for equality, looking for some reason, no violence, no apologies. But I do want opportunity, hard work, it ain't new to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Auntie Bee.
And it's Rach the Gem. And I'm going to Wakanda. I'm going to Wakanda. I don't think so.
No, actually, we don't need the white people ad lib saying I don't think so. Because fuck that, we're going. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Melanin Boulevard. We are on episode 17. And we feeling extra fucking black.
This week, yeah. You know what? This is probably one of the best Black History Months ever.
Well, yeah, Black History Month wise, but also fuck you to February of 2018.
Just throw the whole 2018 away.
Put it in the trash. 2018 really got me and Rach fucked up, like on some real shit.
Right.
Like, we ain't drank wine in the studio in
all
some
year.
Weeks. Yeah, it has been all year because bitch has been trying to be healthy and shit and not do the alcohol. But tonight,
I've been on a spiritual fast.
Today
I got time.
I got time today, cuz
I wasn't gonna bother you. I got time today.
I'm about to run this fade.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so I don't even want to ask how your week is because I already know what you gonna tell me.
No, my weekend was awesome.
Oh, good.
Yeah. My weekend was actually one of the best weekends I've had in a while because I don't ever go anywhere. I'm very sheltered.
Well, you was cute in your black girl magic. I was like,
what can I say? And you was all hot and stuff with your Black Panther. You feel me? So we came with all the black realness. But Friday I went to Chris and Geraldine's battle. It's a team. So they battle each other for comedy.
That Nick Cannon thing.
Yeah, kind of like Wild 'N Out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cool. They were undefeated, but they made them lose. They voted them to lose so we could come back for another week.
Wait.
So next Friday, they didn't lose. Like, I was really mad. I'm like, that shit was snatched. The only reason why they did that is so they could have it. Because if they won, it would have been no more shows.
Right. So
they won some more money.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? They had to lengthen it out.
Okay, so next Friday, I'm going to that one.
I will go with you. So, but we went. It was fun. And then Saturday, Black Panther. I got dressed with my head wrap.
Hi. Listen, black people. Let's talk about this really quickly. Oh, well, actually, let me just stop. Let me just say how my weekend went.
Yeah.
So Friday, I went to dinner with my husband because we just needed some me time away from the kids and away from everybody. So we went to dinner. We went to Hot and Juicy Crawfish. Jesus, they overcooked his crab and that nigga talked about it the entire time we were there. Like, he was like, I'm pissed. Crab sticking to the shells and shit.
Why didn't you get some new ones?
I was like, well, just tell the bitch. He was like, what? It's late. They about to close anyways. I was like, well, shut the fuck up. Like,
well, we here.
Like, cause all you gotta do is tell me the word. I'm getting us free meals for the next 3 weeks. Like, that's how I operate. So we did that. Then I came home, went to bed. The next day we went to record with The Noise, which was a lot of fun. Shout out to Big Lowe's and Kev, who was there in the spirit.
Yeah, in his absence.
And illness. And then we went to Wakanda that night. Which
it's on everything. Wait a minute. The movie's not called Black Panther anymore. It's definitely called Wakanda. I called my mom like, you got to see Wakanda. She's like, what? I mean Black Panther.
But let me tell you what happened when we was getting off the plane at Wakanda.
The plane?
Yeah, we flew over there. We didn't drive. We flew.
I'm not finna play with you.
So we get out the car and I see my nephew. And if you guys have ever been to the cannery, you know that when you drive in off of Craig Road, there's that median right there. So we see my nephew, and my son had the bright idea to meet my nephew in the median, which I knew wasn't safe, but whatever. So we walked over there, they talking. My son and my nephew's girlfriend are standing on the curb, and suddenly a truck comes by and brushes my son, and the mirror hits my nephew's girlfriend in the arm.
What?
I didn't know what happened. My son taking off his shoes. He running down the median trying to catch the car. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, quit tripping. And then they explained to me what happened. And then I just went into full beast mode. I was like, point this motherfucking car out. They wouldn't point the car out though. So that was making me even more mad. So
she texted me while I had texted her.
I did.
And I was like, where you at though?
I was like, up here finna whoop somebody's ass for hitting my kid with a car. So let me just say this. If you're out there and you listen to this show and you're black, because most black people in Vegas listen to the show. I'm going to hope so. And you brushed my kid and my nephew's girlfriend with the car, just know I will find you. And I'm going to kill you. Mentally. I ain't going to really murder your ass.
Oh, I was like,
but
I'm 187.
I'm going to kill you to the point where I'm just like busting your shit up. And all you going to do is go crazy because you ain't going to know what to do because you ain't going to have no car no more to get to work. I'm slashing tires, breaking windows. Hell, I might even use my car theft skills and just take the steering wheel off. Just wanted to put that out there. But other than that, yeah, weekend was excellent. It was the blackest weekend ever.
Yeah, and I loved it. I loved every bit.
Yeah. So
Black Panther. Oh my gosh,
it was so lit.
I saw it twice. Oh yeah, on Sunday I took my kids to the drive-in.
You saw it?
Yep, took them to the drive-in.
Drive-in though. Was it good? Because you know people be moving around a lot in the drive-in.
We was in the front, like there was nobody in front of us.
Oh, okay. So you might have to do that.
Yeah, it was cold though, but we went and the kids loved it. That's the first time I actually been to the drive-in.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been to the drive-in, and I'm like, but why? Because I literally paid $8 for me and my kids to go see Black Panther.
Yeah, and I was then like, you could take your own snacks.
Exactly.
So this is what we normally do. We normally go like when spring is turning into summer.
Yeah,
when it's just right, and we pack a cooler with adult beverages. We pop like 10 bags of popcorn in the microwave, so we not gonna run out. We just get like all the candy from the 99-cent store, and we have another cooler with the kids, like Capri Suns and shit like that, and we just go. Like they put them in their pajamas.
Yep.
We had the SUV last time we went, and so we just popped the top up, put the blankets down. They just laid in the back, and I think we went to go see, I want to say Hotel Transylvania too, so it's been a minute. But that's what we normally do. That's how we get down.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to. I'm going to the drive-in again.
Yeah, it's dirt ass cheap, and like I said, you can bring your own food.
I love it. Like we about to have ribs and stuff. I'm trying to eat ribs.
Straight cookout,
right? Can we grill out here?
Right.
But it was a lot of fun. The kids loved it. Simone loved the movie. She loves Marvel movies anyways.
Yeah.
But she loved the movie. And the babies had to go to the bathroom like 3 times. And I was super pissed. I was like, y'all better be glad I saw this movie already. Like, I was so bad.
Junior's ass. We went before. We went doing the previews. And we came back. I said, let me tell you something. I'm not getting up again. So slow the fuck down on the drink. So, you know, me and Crystal had our date set up. According to you.
I wasn't even gonna bring nothing up. I was so over it, but guess what? You just opened the wound.
Well, I just have to tell you this because she came, you know, Crystal like to make an entrance.
Yeah.
So she came in. I was like, "Hey, big booty Judy." She sat down, and so Junior had drunk all his drinks after I told him not to. So he was slurping and wasn't shit, and I was like, "Ain't shit in the cup." And she just started cracking up. I was so irritated with him. I was like, "Quit slurping on that goddamn jaw."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, the movie was lit. I do have a little tiny rant about what I've been seeing like on Facebook since the movie came out.
I was gonna save that, but please.
Oh no, we can save it. I can chime in
because I wanted to give them, just a little. When we go over how they did this weekend, I was just going to address the bullshit.
Well, I'll put my 2 cents in then too.
Okay. Cause I'm sick of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm over you. You woke.
Ooh. Y'all need to go to sleep. I'm so tired. Oh. Let's wait.
Yeah, let's
again, shout out to The Noise. Yes. It aired Sunday. So you guys go back and listen and definitely listen to their past shows. They're super funny and we had a good time. Just support them. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I'm very flattered and I was, super honored to like be invited to come on someone else's podcast. I didn't expect that shit. So
yeah.
so like, maybe we doing something right.
I mean,
You know,
we doing a little sign.
You know, it's nothing. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and they're cool. Well, I don't know about Kev, you know what I'm saying? But I know
maybe next time.
Big Lopes is cool. So we're going to have to come back on, and they're definitely going to have to come on our show. So,
yes.
Just shout out to them and definitely follow them. It's the at The Noise Podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's Noise with a Z, not a S.
Right.
I do have 2 birthday shout outs. Whatever.
Shots out.
Happy birthday to my oldest daughter turned 20.
Oh, wait,
on Monday.
She did?
Yes.
I thought she was already 20.
No, don't put that on me.
Wait a minute.
She just turned 20. Yeah, she just turned 20. So I was feeling old as fuck on Monday, and then I had to realize, bitch, you had her early. Calm your ass down.
You was fast.
Like you was out there, you know, trying to be all in relationships and shit at the tender age of however when I had her. And then to my BFF-in-law, which is my sister's best friend, so that makes her my BFF-in-law, but she's also like a sister to me. And happy birthday, Tanisha. Next year we turn it up. We going to LA like old times. Okay. Have to bring Jocelyn too, because she'll be turning 21. But I'll make sure she bring her own friends so she don't party with us. Okay? Okay, good.
And we wanted to let you guys know that, again, this month we're not having a block party, but we will be having the little block party round table session next month.
Yes.
So just look forward to that. And let's move on to the health tip.
Let's do this.
Now, well, actually, this is actually where my little rant was, but we'll go ahead and save that for after we tell y'all what Wakanda did this week.
Well, as long as your rant ain't ambushing me again this week, I'm good.
No, our beef is done. It's cooked and we ate it. It's done.
Good. We had carne asada, y'all.
Yep. Put it over some chips. It was bomb. Guacamole. So this week, because we got a lot of haters out there, we're going to tell y'all how to protect y'all's black girl and black boy magic. Number 1 tip. This is with anything in life. Water.
Y'all already know the H2O.
Right. Second tip is be you. Don't let nobody judge you and make you stop being who you are. I think the best thing about the times that we live in now is that you can be whoever you want and you can dress however you want. Like, I remember when I was in school, like, anybody that dressed like the 80s, that shit wasn't cool. Anybody that was stuck in the damn... when they wore like the poodle skirts, like, and the jeans with the bottom, like,
the 50s.
Yeah, like the greaser style, like that shit wasn't. But these days, like, kids can really dress whatever era they want, and they have full range to express themselves. So I urge everyone to do that. Be you. Number 3, whatever inspires you to connect with your roots, use it. I don't give a damn what that is. If it's a movie, if it's a white person at the damn grocery store that pissed you the fuck off and you be like, you know what? That's why the fuck I don't
fuck with y'all.
Yeah. And let me embrace my roots because I need to find power in my roots and in my ancestors. Whatever it is that inspires you, whatever it may be, don't let anyone make you feel bad about that. Number 4 is support fellow black people. If you support me and I support you, we can rise up together and preserve this black girl and black boy magic.
Amen.
Educate yourself and then educate others.
That's where you woke,
right?
Air quote, woke niggas out there.
Because when someone else doesn't know something, you don't make them feel bad about it because you didn't always know about that. So if you feel you're so damn smart and special and know all the answers, share the information. We don't wake up our community and we don't inform our community by holding on to that information.
Right.
No, you share the information. Sharing is caring. Educate yourself and educate others.
I have a little sidebar to add on that. Before you go sharing information, please make sure it's
fact
valid.
Check it. Oh my God.
Please make sure it is valid. Because some of you niggas be coming up with some stories and I'll be like, that's not even how that went down. But okay. Sure.
Like, how did y'all come up with all...
Sure.
People just be posting memes that don't even fucking mean shit.
Okay. Yeah, when we get down to the other part, I got to read this one that Big Lowe's actually just posted on his page. I just died fucking laughing. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Number 6, lastly, it's probably the most important rule of them all. These are rules now. Shea butter. Get you some.
And it has to be raw.
Right.
Don't go buying the shit that... But at Beauty Supply Warehouse, that's raw shea butter.
When it don't smell like real good... You know you got the real shit.
Right.
Like, this shit don't smell too good. What you do is you drop a couple essential oil drops in there. My kids like lavender because they would be like, smells like green. Like, yeah, it doesn't smell great. But guess what? You're not ashy. And that eczema, it's going away.
And that is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you buy that shit with the label on it in Walmart, it is diluted, polluted, and destroyed.
Yes. So get you some raw African shea butter. It's hard, but... you'll learn to work with it.
Yeah. So?
Oh, let's move on.
Let's do this. It's still Black History Month. And like we've done all month, we're going to king and queen someone from the past and the present who has or is making a difference in Black history. Someone that isn't always highlighted, like we stated before. But again, FYI, every day is Black History Month to us.
So here we go. Loretta Lynch.
I'm sorry. Every time somebody said that, I have to go into Slick Rick.
Here we go. Loretta Lynch. Okay, so Loretta Lynch is a previous Attorney General of the United States who was appointed by our President Barack Obama in 2015. Loretta Lynch is actually the first Black woman to hold the position. She was born in Greensboro, North Carolina, to a librarian mother and a Baptist pastor father. And her family... I'm going to need you to get it together.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just read something. Go ahead.
And her family was actively involved in the civil rights movement. So she's our queen and our present day hero in Black history. Let's go ahead and take it back a little bit with Noble Drew Ali. So he's actually the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America in Newark, New Jersey in 1923. Ali saw Black nationalist leader Marcus Garvey as the inspiration of his own efforts. He wanted to represent Black people. He wanted to present to Black people a message of pride, self-determination, personal transformation, and self-sufficiency. Ali also intended to provide African Americans with a sense of identity in the West and promote civic involvement. His movement inspired other leaders such as Fard Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad, leading to the creation of the Nation of Islam.
Check that out.
Yeah.
See, I never knew that. I just learned something.
Yes.
So what I was laughing at real quick before we go to the next segment, because you niggas be tripping. Listen to this shit. If my bae dies and another bitch posts an intimate picture with him, guess whose casket getting flipped the fuck over? Rest in carpet.
I'm not. Oh my God.
Okay.
I swear to God. I just had the whole visual like at the funeral. You want to. Oh, okay. You want to cheat on a bitch.
Oh, well, you about to get tortured in death.
She finna flip that whole casket's going over. A leg gonna be poking out from under the casket.
Oh God, that just took me down all the way. Oh my gosh,
just the whole scenario would have just been all bad.
Hey guys, we said this before. If you have somebody that you want to king or queen, shoot us an email at Melanin Boulevard. Boulevard is abbreviated at gmail.com. So that way we can review it and possibly present them on our King and Queen segment. Like we said before, we don't like to always give it to celebrities. This month we doing it different because we're giving it to people who have made a difference or is making a difference in our culture. But yeah, we definitely want to crown people in the community. We don't know everybody, right. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Las Vegas. It could be coming from anywhere. We want to know about what our Black people are doing. Exactly. We want to. Don't fuck around. I'll queen my damn self again. We have no problems wearing these goddamn tiaras. Right? I can pull out a big list of shit I be doing. I fucking get my kids dressed in the morning. They be getting on my damn nerve. All types of shit. Deal with ignorant niggas all day. I'm good. Which I made dinner, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit wasn't easy because kids was bugging me, asking me when dinner was gonna be made. But seriously, let us know, message us, DM us, whatever you got to do.
get us the info.
Yes, please.
Word on the Boulevard.
Let's talk about it. So, as we already said, Wakanda, aka Black Panther,
it was lit.
Fire. Oh my God. Like, this movie has so many hidden gems that I kind of wanted to see white people's faces just to see if they knew what was actually going on.
Can I say something? Somebody was snoring the fuck up in the damn movie theater.
It probably was Crystal. Her ass fell asleep. I texted her, I was like, bitch, you sleep? And she didn't move. I was like, okay, she sleep. What the fuck?
They was cutting up some Z's, and it's a damn movie theater. They was like in another row behind me, and I was just like, wait a minute, is somebody? And I had to wait till they got a little silent. And I was like, this motherfucker back here snoring. Like,
I would have been like, excuse you.
These are $18 seats. Wake your ass up. And Wakanda's on. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
God.
With your life? But worldwide, through Tuesday, it brought in $462.3 million, which it like tripled its projection. So take that. Black Panther now also holds the record for the biggest 3-day opening for February, and for an African American director, Ryan Coogler, you're the shit.
All day.
A title previously held by F. Gary Gray, who directed The Fate of the Furious, which opened to $98 million last April.
Let's just do something extra. Let's just give the damn director a crown for this week, too. You know what?
Fuck it. Ryan, you the king.
Right.
You did that shit.
We got 2 kings in the house this week, so... Oh, my gosh. Come on. Give him his credit, man.
Please do, because and then the poster for Creed 2 came out too.
Listen, what's the other one? Is it Venom that they showed the preview for?
Venom. They show all. Marvel's doing their thing this year.
Yeah, like I'm trying to see all them
Y'all
shits.
Have all my money because I have to watch all my Marvel movies in D-Box. It's the only way.
My mom saw it in 3D.
Did she?
She saw Wakanda in 3D. She was like, she was trying to save him when we don't want to ruin the movie, but she was trying to save somebody.
Oh, fuck that. If you niggas ain't seen this shit by now, something wrong. It's motherfucking Wednesday. Fuck that.
She was trying to save, what's his name, from going down. Like, I got you. I was like, Mom, you crazy.
I'm not going to play with your mom.
She is crazy.
Miss Vicky is funny. So, insert the rant.
Listen, motherfuckers, okay?
Damn shit.
I don't want to fucking see another post about people being fucking mad that we going to see Black Panther. Well, if y'all motherfuckers can go see Black Panther, then why can't you support the black community? Why don't you get the fuck off the internet, okay? That's how I feel.
Log off.
All the way off. Just click it. Don't exit out. Log the fuck off. Why, like, this is what pisses me off about these so-called woke people. Y'all niggas is so fucking judgmental. Like, you on your iPhone or typing on your Dell computer about some bullshit about support the black community. Why you niggas gonna go watch that movie? You giving money. Shut the fuck up. Because we want to have a good fucking time. Can we have a good time? And why the fuck are you mad that people are excited about seeing a leading cast that is all black? Like, why are you mad about people being excited about that?
I don't. Okay.
Say what you got to say. Let it out.
I have several things to say. First of all, let me start with a meme that I read this morning, and it says, and I quote, "Marvel's white superheroes got man and woman in their names. Why Black Panther don't? Because that nigga's an animal, a fucking jungle dweller."
Oh my God.
That's what you want your kids to look up to? You don't see the deeper politics of this shit?
You guys are reaching.
First of all.
Y'all are fucking reaching.
First of all, there's only one Marvel movie with the word man in it, and that's Iron Man. It's not called Hulk Man. It's not called Captain American Man. It's not called Thor Man. It's not called the Avengers Man with the one man. It's not called that.
Okay, man.
Right. I was about to say, man. So, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, shut your black ass up.
They're
like,
reaching.
Low key, I think this is a troll, though. That's somebody named Trevor. Tyler on the keyboard with making fake profiles. Secondly,
speak now or forever hold your peace.
If I see one more motherfucking meme about Blade being the first Marvel superhero and why we not celebrating him, first of all, that movie came out. My motherfucking daughter, who was 20, is like She was 3 when that shit came out. Let's talk about that. Second of all, Blade was not an all-black cast.
Right.
Blade did not have a black director. I need you motherfuckers to start fact-checking before you just go online and start posting ignorant-ass shit, not knowing what the fuck you're talking about.
They just want to be mad, but I'm tired. They pulled out some black superheroes that took me all the way out. Blank Man, niggas.
That ain't even a real fucking comic book, my nigga.
Blank fucking Man. Are you kidding me?
Meteor Man.
Hey, don't talk about Meteor Man.
I fucking love those movies.
Meteor Man.
I love those movies.
J5. Blank Man takes me all the way out.
And Meteor Man had pretty much an all-black cast,
He did that. They did. I don't even know if was there any white people in there. Wait.
Yeah,
the villain. Yeah, sure was.
But my thing about that is that shit came out when I was like 10. Like, when is the last time you've actually seen a black superhero?
But like, to be honest, like those movies I love those movies, but they did not have the power. And just like Black Panther, just Wakanda, the land, the people, the royalty.
Listen,
oh my gosh, like I'm just over you woke ass
like
niggas.
Really fucking over it. And then white people, you not safe either. I said it. I'm coming for your ass.
You
right
talking
now,
like
too.
Caesar on Black Ink.
Girl,
evil.
I'm drunk. Okay,
you haven't even drank as much as.
Is
that your second?
Glass.
Oh
Have
damn! I gotta
day.
catch up.
I'm coming for y'all asses too. Okay. First of all, just because the fucking movie says black in the title does not mean we're making it about race. It's a panther, bitch, and it's black. Fuck out of here. Second of all, yeah, it is about race. Fuck it. Let's just say it is about race. What the fuck's the problem?
What is your problem,
What's
sir?
your problem? What's your problem?
We got a lot of movies about y'all shit.
Okay. Absolutely.
So you want to see us still getting our ass beat? Is that what you want?
That's pretty much it.
Fuck out of here.
Sitting. Look, you're not getting no more 12 years a slave out of my ass.
It was a good movie, but damn, like
No.
it's okay. How many movies do we need to see about slavery? Like they want it. Y'all know this shit happened. Don't fuck with us. Like hell no. You know how strong we are when we get our fucking power. That's what you don't want. You don't want us to get our power. Next.
I think I have one more thing to say. I'm trying to think of what it was. I had it wrote down, but I left it on my desk.
Stop fucking around.
I don't even know. I'm just gonna move on to the next. I'll circle back when it come to my mind. Here's another one that I'm just like about. So apparently Ray Caruth is supposed to be getting out, I believe, in October. If y'all don't know who Ray Caruth is, I will tell you to Google it, but I just got to tell you this shit. He set up his baby's mom to get shot when she was like, I think she was like 6 or 7 months pregnant.
Hired contract killers or whatever.
Hired a contract killer. She died in the hospital, I want to say like a week or 2 later. The baby was born prematurely, and because of that, because of the trauma from the pregnancy, the baby has cerebral palsy. So let's fast forward to 18 years later, right?
This dumb nigga.
He's getting out. Okay? This motherfucker is seeking custody of his son.
First of all, he's 18, you dummy.
Well,
Second of all,
since he's handicapped, so he
needs
somebody,
he needs help.
A character.
No, the answer is no. You're a fucking murderer. You murder his mom, and then you want to take care of it. Like, what the fuck you thinking? I read the article.
You tried to murder him, my nigga. You tried to kill this boy. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? There is no amount of fucking apology in the world.
He wrote a letter.
Give me. Fuck that letter. Fuck his penmanship. Fuck the paper he wrote it on and the pen he wrote it with. And if he typed, fuck the computer.
For even allowing that shit to happen.
You should have shut down, damn it. But like my nigga, you tried to kill your son. There's no way around that. So the grandmother who takes care of him was just like, she always says she forgave him and that she wants him to know who his dad is, right? Because she's a Christian woman, no ill will, but fuck that. Let somebody kill Jocelyn. It's a wrap. But she said there in no way, shape, or form is she gonna allow him to have custody.
Right.
Now my issue is when if she falls ill, if she passes away, then what? So I really hope the state that they're living in, I don't even know which one it is. I hope the state that they're living with is taking all of this shit into consideration and they don't just award this man.
I don't think that would fucking happen. That would be the dumbest shit ever.
Like you tried to kill your son, my nigga. You tried to kill him. He has cerebral palsy because of you. Mm-hmm. He is handicapped handicapable because of you. And now all of a sudden you want custody? Man, miss me with that bullshit.
That shit makes no fucking sense.
Please miss me with
that
bullshit.
Because you had time to think for 18 years. Now you feel that you can get out and you have a right to raise your son. No, the fuck you don't. Anyways.
Next. Some positive stuff.
Yeah.
So Drake released a video for God's Plan. Where he was just literally handing out cash in Miami.
I was supposed to go to Miami that week too.
He could just bring his, like, can you come to Vegas though? Like, what's right? Up? Like, we poor, right? We need some money. But the video, like,
I cried.
It really
I didn't even see the whole video.
Me.
I just too emotional.
It really moved me. And can I say something?
What?
Thick bearded Drake is fine, and I don't even like light skinned dudes.
On it. Don't do that shit today.
No, we don't get to that. But anyways,
fuck. Wait a minute. I hate you. Wait a minute. Wait. I sent this thing to my friend. It said, light skinned dude says hi. And I'd be like, I think you lying, but okay.
Low key. But
anyways. Oh. No, Drake with the beard. Boy.
Can get
bring
it.
That ass here.
Come on, thick Drake.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. And then like just like to see the people's reactions, like it
when
really,
he rolled up on him,
like it made me cry. Like the family that was sitting there, and then he sat next to the daughter, and the daughter was like looked at her mom like, what the fuck? And the mom flipped over the damn, black women, we got to do the most. She flipped over the damn thing. I would have lost it.
I would have too. I mean, hey, shouting and shit. Thank you for the money, Drake. Thank you, Aubrey.
Don't. Aubrey. Oh God.
So yeah,
it was beautiful. It was
like a really
Drake,
good video.
like Drake. Like I love, and when I saw that video, I was watching it with Simone, and I was like crying, like you gotta give back, like you just gotta. And I love Drake, and I love like Chance the Rapper. Like they just they gave with their whole heart. Like they didn't have to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
People be trying to hold on to they little coins, but he really went out his way to do that.
Yeah.
Gave that girl $50,000 for college. Like, come on now.
I got a kid that's about to go to college, so feel free to come out here and just. He want to be a rapper too.
Can you do Jesus Plan out here in Vegas? The Holy Ghost Plan. Can we get somebody else's plan out here in Vegas?
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost plan. I'm done with you. I'm moving on to the next thing. So congratulations to Kid Fury and Crystal of the Reed on their 5-year anniversary show at the Apollo. I listened to it today. It was everything. I've been following them since day one. I fucking love them. I think Crystal is my sister and Kid Fury is my best friend. So
Kid Fury not know me, but off. I know. I didn't listen to the new one, but I love when he goes off on the lives.
Oh my God, it was so good. So congratulations to them. The fact that they got to do that at the Apollo
is awesome. Oh my gosh.
And not only that, is like they're kind of like trailblazers for the pop culture scene in terms of like podcasts, you know, because when they first came out, it wasn't really that many that were out, like where they were being hosted by Black people. So shout out to them and congratulations to them.
Yay.
Tavis Smiley, it says that PBS firing him was racial and now he's suing.
Tavis. So
with this one being a sexual harassment thing, I need to see some receipts, please.
Supposedly it was just a conflict of interest is what you're trying to say.
Okay. And how is that racial though? Like this is my
because
thing.
White people do it.
And I get that, but we can't call racial on everything. At the end of the day, if you was fucking with this girl, then you were fucking with her, and if that's company policy, then that's company policy. Go, what the fuck did you just get? What?
Simone kills me. I swear to God. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read what my freaking daughter. I know. So you know we're strong vegetarians. We just we struggle with cheese. So she said she was annoyed, and I was like, "Why? Like, what's going on?" So, I think she had this aloe drink that made her break out. She had like an allergic reaction yesterday, so her skin is still kind of itching.
All right.
She tells my grandma this. Her skin is itching. She said, "I told Granny that my skin was burning." I told Granny that my skin was burning. So she said, "You probably need more protein." Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't stand you. I told her I get protein from fruits and vegetables, and she was like, "No, you need meat."
Oh, damn.
It's like,
Granny is like adamant about y'all not being vegan and your girls not having locks.
well, we'll have a talk when I get there.
Oh my God.
Tavis, I don't know.
Yeah, I just feel like you can't claim everything is racist. You can't claim everything is racial. If you was fucking with that girl and it's against company policy, then that's against company policy.
Right.
It doesn't matter who gets reprimanded for and who doesn't. At the end of the day, you still should have been following company policy.
I was at this company. And there was a certain supervisor who had a certain representative on his team, and these two started fucking around.
You talking about that company? Mm-hmm. That one company? Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
So, they were trying to keep it on the low. There was rumors, and it was obvious they was fucking around. There was a certain somebody who got fired. That person was also a supervisor. And one day she woke up, and she said, "Fuck these niggas." And she found these motherfuckers' marriage certificate and screenshotted that shit and sent that shit to all the damn supervisors, the VPs, and all of that.
Wow.
Needless to say, 2 motherfuckers got walked out the building that day.
I think I know who you're talking about. Was I there?
Yes, you were there.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Because we was in the corner.
Yeah. Ooh, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, that was a little. I was like, "What's going on?" You don't know who this? Nah, girl, I ain't never seen her before. You know, I stay at my cute. I'm talking to nobody, but yeah, I just feel like if it's company policy, it's company policy.
Yeah, like why are you surprised if you get caught? Just know y'all finna be together.
The bottom line is you shouldn't put yourself in the predicament,
right?
And you wouldn't have to claim that it's racial.
Now both y'all niggas is fired,
right? And
Tavis, you fired. Okay, well Tavis is gonna say when these other white people was fucking these bitches too, why can't I fuck them?
Okay, and that still doesn't mean that you get to do bad shit. Anyway, next, Ja Rule protests to improve public housing conditions in NYC. Shout out to him because last year he took a L.
With what? Did I miss it?
It was some party that they planned somewhere overseas or in another country in the Bahamas. I don't know. Long story short, the party people was paying like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for this party in the hotel, and when they got there, the celebrities that was
for a ticket,
it was like a musical fest. But when they got there, the celebrities that was on the lineup wasn't there. They didn't really confirm nobody. They was just like, "Oh yeah, this is what it is. Send us your money."
I have another story to tell.
Oh shit!
So I have a baby daddy. This nigga said he was a rapper, right?
This Vans. Vans?
Yes, this is Vans.
Continue.
Vans, my baby daddy was a rapper, and he had a show, and T.I. was supposed to be there. And on the headline it said T.I. and Friends. And I didn't know the and Friends was him, Vans. And I didn't know T.I. wasn't going to perform. So they let the and Friends perform. And we thought T.I. was about to... Tiny was on the stage on the couch just chilling. These motherfuckers got up and fucking left.
Wow.
The fucking crowd went crazy. Like, they was throwing shit on the stage. Like, are you... Like, people paid tickets to go see them. Like, thought they was going to see Ty.
Friends.
No, they saw and Friends.
I can't deal.
They got to see and Friends, but they saw T.I., but T.I. did not perform. I want to say Mystical performed.
Mystical?
Yeah, I want to say.
He was part of the and Friend?
Mm-hmm. Like, he came out. I want to say he did, but I don't know. I might have been drunk. I might be mixing shit up.
Oh, shit.
I might be drunk now. Who knows? But we're just going to say, I do know that the and Friends performed, but T.I. did not, and it was just a big mess. And this was at, like, Planet Hollywood or something.
Oh, geez. Yeah, y'all can't be fucking up like that.
No. What's the Sahara with the shops, the miracle shops?
That's Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, it's at Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers throwing shit on them. They closed the curtains.
Oh, no.
It was like, get the fuck up out of here.
Wow.
Okay, next.
Elementary school faces some serious backlash for telling girls they can't say no if a boy asks them to dance.
I will slap every principal up in that school.
Let me find out. See, I got boys though, so I probably been feeling some type of, well, fuck them bitches if they ain't want to dance with you. But yeah, that's all bad. Let's see. More than 90 Nigerian schoolgirls missing after Boko Haram attacks.
So this one is the biggest abduction of schoolgirls since the what was it, 127?
It was 120 something girls. I can't remember.
Like, what the fuck?
Y'all gotta get this shit together. But
this is crazy, you know, with everything that's going on in Northern Africa. The slave trade has been going on.
Yeah,
Africa had slaves. We already knew that, but just treating them like they're animals, and the entitlement of these Middle Eastern people, European, really, if you want to be honest about it, coming in and just feeling like they can just take the fuck over.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it fucking works, but whatever. Next.
That's all bad. I wanted to go back to what I had wrote down on my desk about Black Panther.
Okay.
So there is a lady by the name of Lena Iris Victor.
Are we calling people out?
Yeah.
She's a person.
This bitch out.
Oh my God.
Because she's a black woman.
Lord.
Okay. And if you guys have not seen the All the Stars video, Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Okay.
Love it.
SZA's perfect.
Literally in that blue though. Oh my
Girl, if you
God.
don't get over here and let me rub on your booty. Like, that's how I feel about SZA.
Oh my God.
So as you guys probably saw, like in the if you've seen the video, there were like a lot of different like elements and gold and black and like different designs and stuff. So apparently this girl, this is her art and it's titled Constellations.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see it. I was going to feature her. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Wait a minute.
Oh, let me finish.
Oh my God.
So instead of just, taking one for the team and just being like, yo, y'all, you used it in the video. Is there something I can get for that? This bitch is suing Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Why them? Okay.
Because of the video.
But did they put all that shit together? Normally there's a team.
Stating, well, I'm sure it's a team, but bitch, this is for Black Panther. You in a rabbit hole? You under a rock? We for the people right now. Take this L and let your artwork be shown in this video so people can be like,
okay,
ooh.
Finish your story, because I think she's dope. I've been seeing her artwork.
No, she is dope. And I'm not saying that her artwork is bad, but I'm saying a lawsuit.
Royalties. It's just like royalties.
I get that. But it was just, here's my lawyer's information. Nothing was tried to worked out behind the
way
scenes.
she did it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like you actually like, we was just talking about niggas on niggas shit. Like you really just could have just took one for the team and just did this behind closed doors.
Right. Like she didn't have to put it all out there.
And the artwork is beautiful.
I love her work.
Yeah,
I love her work.
And the thing about it is a lot of people don't, a lot of Black people probably don't know about her if you're not into fine art. Which this video
is
put
pure,
that out there.
Pure.
You know what I'm saying? So instead of taking it as a insult of, oh, you're using my stuff without my permission, which I'm pretty sure.
Just do it the right way. You don't have to blast people. And we're not bringing nobody down. Like, if you want your credit, do it the right way. Lawyer up. And just let your lawyer reach out. But don't bash. Don't do it the wrong way.
She's saying that they reached out to her. Well, reps for the movie reached out to her in 2016 to use the artwork. And she said no. And they used it anyway.
Bitch, for what? Why you say no? You a damn lie.
That's what this article on TMZ
y'all, I'll draw y'all some pictures.
And color it with some gold glittery shit.
I make it look real good. If you reach out to me and ask me, can you use some shit see, that's that shit. I like her as an artist, but that's that shit that I'm talking about. When motherfuckers think they made it, like they want to act like they're too good. Now look at you.
She's basically saying that they said no and they did it anyways, but I highly
But why would she say no? Why would she say no?
I highly doubt they would have used it if she said no.
Right.
Something's gonna come out.
Why would you say no?
About to bring shame to your name if you're not telling the truth.
Why would she say no? I just want to know why you would say no.
And then it wasn't the exact artwork. It was like similar to it. There's a picture.
So they, oh shit, I'm tipsy. I can't even pick up the phone. Okay, so they kind of made a
similar to it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they went and copied.
It's kind of they kind of pulled a Khloe Kardashian on that shit.
Cause black people don't Kardashian. We gonna call it something else.
No,
Carbon copy.
She took that shit and did something like.
That's just okay. That's just like.
Why would you say no? First of all, I would have been like, yes. Why wouldn't you want your artwork to be displayed, especially if you're getting paid? And if it's associated with Black Panther, Kendrick Lamar, SZA, like, bitch, what?
Do you not understand?
You a fucking lie.
Do you not understand how great this will be for you as an artist? You're already the shit.
Yeah, like
why
her
not
shit
add
is
this to
beautiful.
your resume? You know,
her work is
yeah. So I wanted to just point her out because I felt that was some bullshit. Like, this was one of those take one for the team moments. She's suing for damages and wants an injunction. Damages? I don't know. I guess mental ones. Wants an injunction prohibiting Kendrick Lamar and SZA from using her artwork to promote the soundtrack.
Well, they'll blur it out.
But they're not promoting the soundtrack with her artwork though. That's what I don't get. It's in the video, but it's just in the video. But anyway, whatever.
Damn,
she should have been flattered.
Right? Guess. Like, I guess, man.
Well, that's word on the boulevard for this week. We're actually going to move on to our melanated discussion for the week. The title of this week's episode is "F Yo Brown Paper Bag Test." Mm-hmm. Because we're going to talk about colorism, which is really big in our community. I specifically felt like colorism should have been a topic this week just because of all like the backlash with the movie Black Panther. And first of all, side note on some personal shit, fuck you to everybody on my Facebook page who said I couldn't be from Wakanda because the bitch is light skinned. Okay, don't do me, especially my husband. Like, he was really going in. Anyway,
you got the tat. I see it.
Huh?
You got the tat.
Girl, I trained with the door. You better.
Wait. I swear, someone was like, all I could think about is this. I'm like, stop doing that shit.
I'm telling you, all I could think about the plate, and I was like, he had to be drooling. How do they not drool? Because I know when I go to the dentist and they stuff extra cotton,
you be drooling.
I'm drooling. So you got a whole ass plate in your mouth, my nigga. How are you not drooling? But anyways,
we're gonna have to have one of them on the show.
No, we not. Much fun. Because I'm going to be watching for drool.
We're going to ask. That's going to be the topic. How do you not drool?
And I'm going to be like, watching while they talk. Anyway.
I think it's dope. I think I'm going to get one. Just because I know Brandy loves it.
That would be the end of Melanin Boulevard. If I have to sit across from this heifer and with a plate in her mouth while she's drooling,
you're so mean.
I'm so done. I'm so done. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy you a bib made of kente cloth, and then we can move. We can keep it pushing.
Actually, since you said kente cloth,
who showed up in a mini skirt with 6-inch heels?
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I do.
I don't.
The reason why I see something wrong with it, specifically a mini skirt.
What's wrong with
a bodycon dress?
What's wrong with that?
Because that cloth is made for like marital ceremonies and like stuff like that.
Not
some
always.
Well, yeah, it is. The kente cloth is. So stuff that's like sacred. And you
obviously she
hold it up, but basically.
Even Africans use kente cloth for other things outside of what's traditional, quote, air quotes.
And I get that, but mini skirt, bodycon dress, I'm just not seeing it. But that's just my opinion.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's my opinion. Okay?
When somebody said, you niggas showing up to Black Panther in kente cloth, it just made me feel some type of way because
it wasn't even the real kente cloth. Let's just be honest.
It could be wax print, whatever. The kente cloth ain't cheap, you know.
Right.
It's probably a print, so we get what we can get over here in these lands. So I bought my fabric from an African store. I know it's Black owned. Well, it's Jamaican. It's a Jamaican store. Stop. I just think it's a wonderful thing to see, like, so many Black people show pride in where we're from, our roots. Like, when I went to go see Black Panther And I had my heels on with my little spiky ankle things wrapped around my ankle.
But yours was tasteful. I mean, it's a difference between what you had on and what I was referring to.
I need to see a picture.
Yeah, I'll have to find one. Because baby girl, I was like, girl, if you bend over, all your cooch gonna fall out. Like, it was really a short skirt.
Really, yeah.
Like, and to me, I just felt like you're misrepresenting yourself.
I mean, I see where you can feel that way. Like, if you're gonna uphold it to its highest standard, then
do so. And that's basically what we were trying to do when we were dressing up and things like that. We were trying to hold it to a higher standard.
Right.
Let me tell you what my issue was. And it wasn't really an issue. I was just like sitting back like, okay, like I'm not clowning nobody for
Coming to America.
Girl, I was screaming when that shit. When I see that shit, I said no.
When I saw the fur fucking stuffed animal lying on his shoulder, I
said no. He had a necklace on.
I fucking lost it.
So, but my issue, and then we're gonna go back to the topic. But my issue that I had was, and I'm not trying to call black people out, but black people sometimes try it with Africans, calling them names, they stink, doing all this shit.
Yeah.
So it bothered me that just because this movie came out, all of a sudden you want that tradition. But if it was any regular day and you saw maybe not a royal person,
but just a regular African,
you want to have something to say.
Yeah.
So that kind of bothered me. I mean, I sat back.
I fucks with the Africans. I always have.
I have too. I've never had a problem with it. But it was just like, that was one of the reasons why I was like, oh God, like I was just kind of, I wasn't speaking out about it because I'm just like, I'm glad we was showing up and showing out because I enjoy cosplay. So even if it's like just a regular Marvel, DC, whatever movie, I enjoy it, so I was glad that they were doing that. And it was probably one of the best fashion scenes a movie opening has ever seen.
On everything. And black people, they was looking good.
Yeah.
And when I went to the movie, we had to wait in the lounge because we were early. And so I walk out and there's these 3 older black women coming out of the movie. And they are dressed, okay? They had gold on. They was not playing. They was golded out. There was so much gold. I was like, okay. So I stopped and she was like, hey, queen, you look good. I was like, you do too. Like, just kind of like it's good it felt so good just to see us better. Yeah. Being in the place that we're supposed to be, a higher place. We're royalty. We're fucking gods and goddesses. Like, this is the truth. Sight. But I do understand how you feel about, I have always been down with Africa. I've never said anything like disrespectful or they're regular people just like us. They had their shit to go through. They still going through shit. We have a disconnect because we don't know where we come from. Exactly. So when... I was happy to see black people do that because, there's certain cloths for certain tribes. We don't know what to choose. Exactly. Because we don't know where we come from. So we choose what we're drawn to. But I can feel you on that because while there's some black people that be talking shit about Africans and all of the derogatory names and all that bullshit, this is you. What you're talking about, this is you. Yeah. Just because you're from this land, that doesn't make it any less you. Right. If anything, excuse me, that wine. Sorry.
It's barely carbonated.
It's killing me. If anything, these African kids, multiple languages. They know more about politics than our kids, So for some American black people to put down their shit damn near their fucking family is ridiculous, but I'm not even gonna continue. So,
but yeah, that's where I was coming from with that one. Like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't like, I just felt like, because even in the movie it was several different types of tribal stuff that was kind of intertwined, you know what I'm saying? So, but I just felt like if you're going to do it for the culture, know about the culture. Mm-hmm. So if you picked a certain cloth, look up that cloth, learn about it, know why you're wearing it. You'll appreciate it more, you know?
Yeah.
At that point, you could say, oh, my costume is lit because you know why it's lit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was coming from when I posted that in the group on my Facebook page. I wasn't coming from a place of negativity or you niggas is tripping. I was just like, let's learn about what we're doing.
But it's the perfect time to start.
Yeah,
they grab what they grab,
is.
But I hope that more Black people will start to research and start to research the type of clouds, start to research the food, start to research the people, the history. Yeah. Because there's a whole history that we didn't learn about.
Don't know nothing about.
You know, and that is just the terrible thing about it. The diaspora is fucking real.
Yeah. So that kind of takes me into what I was gonna say about colorism. Actually, I'll double back to that in a second. But what exactly is colorism?
Colorism is basically either, it could go both ways, but most popular and most seen is being praised for being lighter and looked down upon if you're darker. That type of thing. Closer to the white you are, you know, the better opportunities, the nicer people are to you, all of that. Colorism is strong. I remember someone told me, like, I was dating their son and they were like, oh, you must be special because my son only dates light-skinned girls. Bitch.
Fuck you and your son.
Okay. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that would have pissed me off.
You know, something like that. I'm not dark-skinned. I'm not light-skinned. I'm like I'm a brown-skinned girl.
For me, it was the opposite. I struggled growing up trying to fit in. Mm-hmm. You know, I love dark skin. I've always loved dark skin. And those same people that I had so much love for picked on me. Mm-hmm. White girl, high yellow. I've been called Big Bird. And I hate being called a red bone. If a nigga call me a red bone, I'm cussing you out. Like, don't call me that. I'm Black. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like complete opposite. And when I try to explain that to women who are dark skinned, they really laugh at me like, girl, whatever. You ain't never had it this bad, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like.
But it's still like when someone says something like that to you, it's hurtful. Somebody called my daughter white girl and she came home like, they call me white girl. I'm just like, you know how to talk to her.
No, let's go back up to the school. We finna fight.
You know, because it's just like, I'm just like, are we still dealing with that fucking shit? Yeah. And this is from a kid, so that means they're hearing that shit from their parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It goes both ways, you know? And it's kind of like a catch-22 because if you are light-skinned, you're kind of... those names come at you. If you are dark skinned, you called all these other names. Either way, it's some judgment there.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. So what is the brown paper bag test? Many churches, fraternities, and nightclubs use the brown paper bag test principle as a test for entrance. The people at the organizations will take a brown paper bag and hold it against a person's skin. If a person was lighter or the same color as the bag, he or she was admitted. And I think that's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah. That's kind of like the terrorist test.
Do you speak?
Are you darker than this terrorist test?
Right.
You're not a terrorist if you're lighter than the bag. You are a terrorist if you're darker than the bag.
It just bothers me, like I said again, as a light-skinned woman, because I kind of feel like because society views light skin as like this beautiful thing. I don't know why. You can see all my blemishes. I'm just saying. Because they view it like that, it's like automatically being a light-skinned woman. I feel like it's been situations where I've had dark-skinned women I don't even know, like at school, would tell me, you must think you all that. And I'm like, actually, it's quite the contrary. I don't think I'm all that. Like, you know, so I experienced a lot of bullshit. And then on the flip side, my sister Nicole, who's been on the show a couple of times, she's dark skinned and she experienced a lot of bullshit. Like I used to fight motherfuckers who used to be like, oh, your sister is prettier than you because she light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing people say, like, oh, light skinned girls always think they cute. Like, but why does it have to be that? And colorism is across the globe. Like, for example, they don't talk about the dark-skinned Chinese people. They don't talk about the dark-skinned people from India. Dark skin is the origination, okay? Yeah. That is the beginning. And they whitewash everything. The things that you see in the media don't represent the majority of the people in India. There's a lot of dark-skinned people in India. Mm-hmm. Dark skin that look like me and you, like, well, not you, because you light skin, but me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But one thing I have noticed, like when I talk to my friends, like my friend Crystal, who lives in Florida, she's light skinned, she's mixed, and she's always felt like she had to prove herself to be as being a black woman. Yes, absolutely. Because you're light skinned. Why? Because your skin is lighter that you have to prove yourself to be black.
For me, and I guess this kind of goes into the next question is, how has it affected you? For me, just growing up, I used to try to make up stories as to why I was light skinned compared to the rest of my family. Mm-hmm. My daddy was this man and he ran off and left my mom, and that's the reason why I don't know who he is, but I grew up with my black family, blah, blah, blah. And then it got into my head at one point when I was like a little girl that, all right, you motherfuckers keep saying I'm beautiful and I'm inferior, so fuck it. I'm just going to make sure that I'm inferior. And I remember telling my sister one time, I think I was like 7 or 8. I remember telling her, oh, when I grow up and get married, I'm going to have babies with a white man because that's going to make them pretty. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember she gave me that 7-year-old bitch, like look on her face like, what the fuck? So for me, it was just always a matter of trying to fit in with my own people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then on the flip side to that, I did not fit in with white people. Mm-hmm. So I kind of was like lost for a minute there. And it wasn't until I became an adult where I was like, you know what? I'm fucking black. I identify as a black woman. I did take that ancestry DNA bullshit. The shit said I was like 26% European, whatever the fuck that means.
You go to African Ancestry. They have one.
It was a Mother's Day gift.
Okay.
So my daughter got it for me for Mother's Day.
Okay.
So it said I was 26%, 26% European, 2% indigenous, and then whatever the rest of the percentage was African. And so even after seeing that, because that was like, seeing that just kind of made me feel like, here we go. Like it kind of did something to me because I was like, fuck, I feel like I'm still, again, going to have to prove my blackness. But after seeing that and just kind of piecing it all together in my head, I said, you know what? Fuck it. Fine. Whatever. This is saying that I'm this, but I identify as a black woman because that's what I am. Mm-hmm. Not no racial dolezal bullshit. Not transracial, as she calls it.
I literally feel like I want to be transracial tomorrow. I need to go to the bank.
And I need to buy a couple of properties.
Right.
Some fancy cars.
We have no money. We're not putting any money. Excuse me. Put money down. I am a white woman.
Thank you.
See how that works.
How you doing? But yeah, and like you said, it's literally like colorism everywhere. And it's really, I know there's a lot of the Afro-Latinas. Yeah. Latino, like there's a lot of...
It's big. It's mad disrespectful.
Oh my God. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible.
And I feel bad for them because people don't know the difference between your culture and your heritage.
Jesus Christ.
Please look that shit up, y'all.
Please do.
Why the fuck should we have to explain that shit to you?
I don't watch
Love and Hip Hop,
but I do follow Amara Negra on Instagram, and I remember she was on Deezus and Mero, I want to say last week, and she was explaining to them how she's black, but she doesn't have...
Charlemagne pissed me the fuck off.
No, this Deezus and Mero. I know she talked about that interview. This is Deezus and Mero on Viceland. But she was explaining to them how she identifies as black, but she doesn't identify as African American because that's actually a culture.
Yeah, that she's not from America. So
Thank you.
You guys, so she can't be African American because you see how the states are set up. Like there's a body of water between that.
It's boat.
Therefore, she can't identify as such. Fucking dummies.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are people still stupid?
Yeah.
God damn it. I love her. And I'm tired of her having to continue to explain it.
Yeah.
It should only take one time.
I feel so bad for her. I'll be looking at like her Instagram posts, and like she actually be posting pictures when she was a little girl, showing that she's dark and that she's not in blackface, and
that shit is a fucking insult. One, that she's been doing this shit for a long time. Yeah. And she's been trying to perform for a long time. But two, you gotta prove that you're not in blackface. What the fuck? Because she speaks Spanish. Juju speaks Spanish.
Who's Juju?
Oh, another girl. She's super smart. She was with Cameron. And okay. Yeah. I don't watch the show, but I do follow Juju. Okay. Beautiful and fucking smart and just like a humble ass woman. Just a good person. But Jim Jones woman, she has a Latin background.
Chrissy? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know that.
Miami, and you know.
Yeah, I didn't
so
know that.
Like, you know, I feel like they should not have to explain. Do you guys know how boats work?
Let me explain something to you.
Africans were taken from their land and dropped off at different islands.
Which is called what?
Slavery.
Okay.
And kidnapping, y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They were forced into slavery. And when they were dropped off in Puerto Rico, Cuba, San Martin, Dominican Republic,
Mexico. Yeah. I never knew there was Afro.
Yeah.
Mexican. I never knew that until
what
like
do you
last
think
year.
is going on in...
I never knew that.
Black people are everywhere.
We are.
The indigenous people in Australia, them, ooh, that makes me so fucking mad.
God,
Aborigines.
Yeah.
The Aborigines in Australia, like, they treat... I don't want to talk about that because that shit takes me all the way there. But, you know, that... You guys stop being fucking dumb and use your head. Know that these African people were taken to other islands, other countries, stolen. I mean, there are people that were indigenous to the land, but, you know, they had to get there. The African people had to get there somehow. Mm-hmm. And they adopted that culture. Why can't a black person speak Spanish? That's who started all this shit, if you didn't know. But anyways, how has colorism affected me? I'm somewhere in between the color line. Mm-hmm. I've never had to deal with you black as fuck. I ain't never had to deal with that shit, you know?
Right.
Because I'm in the middle. What I've had to deal with is you can't be black. Why not?
Wait, I got a funny story to tell real quick. Because, okay, listen. We first started working together. Rachel had told me this story.
Oh, and her them.
She told me this story, and like I didn't find out till months later that she was just playing, because it was like a picture of a shoe, and she's like, my Filipino grandma got some of those. So that whole time for like 3 months, I thought she was mixed with Filipino. Until she was like, no, girl, I was just playing. For like 3 months, I was like, oh, she got the good hair, I guess, quotes, and her skin is like a really nice caramel color. So yeah, she may be, you know.
She ain't got no damn sense.
I don't, but it was so... No, you don't have the sense because you told me the story.
She's like, oh, she's Filipino. Okay. She's black and Filipino. No. I don't even know why I said that. It was those damn slip-on slippers.
The little chancla thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma does have those.
But she's not Filipino.
But I think you asked if she Asian. I said, no, she's Filipino.
Which is still
and
Asian.
I just kept it that way. And you just kept on. I was like, I guess I'm running with it. Fuck it.
Oh, God.
But, yeah, no, I never had to deal with anyone, like, being mean to me because I was, like, dark-skinned, because I'm brown-skinned, you know. What I did have to deal with is light-skinned girls thinking, like, not thinking, but, like, dudes being like, I only talk to light-skinned girls. Mm-hmm. Or you pretty for a brown-skinned girl. Like, bitch, I'll punch you dead in the face.
Yeah.
Like, don't say that to me.
Yeah.
Like, that pisses me off. But mostly the you can't be black because I have brown skin and my hair is wavy. That shit is irritating. And even though I might have other things in my blood, I always say I'm black and black.
Right.
And on top of that, I wasn't like a little hood girl. I was all prim and proper growing up. And my feelings used to be hurt all the time.
Yeah.
Because they used to call me white girl.
Yeah.
And it just because you don't speak hood, you know, unless you piss me the fuck off, then guess what? My ancestors start to come out. Ooh. That's my husband, by the way. Anyways, me and Brandy had like a little text message conversation after the movie, and we have a tribe in Wakanda. It's called WOW, Horrors of Wakanda. That's what it is.
Wow, the Horrors of Wakanda. Because let me tell you, I would have been a hoe. There was just too much going on. I would not have been marriage material.
How do you choose?
This is too much.
I would know all the secrets of all the tribes. They wouldn't want to fuck with me. I would have had kids by all the tribemen.
No, I wasn't having no kids. I would have went and seen Shuri ass like, girl, I know you got some type of abortion.
Oh my God. She was like, drink this ebb.
I'd be like,
I got this ebb for
girl,
you.
We gotta do this with a machine because I can't feel no pain.
Oh, the girl.
Put me on the table, stick some vibranium on my stomach, and just let it expel itself.
I can't stand you. I cannot stand you. Oh my God. I did love the relationship between the brother and the daughter. I mean, the brother and the princess. Like, it was so cute. But back to this colorism. Yeah, I didn't have to deal with like the dark skinness. I was in between, but I did have friends that were like dark skinned. They'd be like not getting little boyfriends because all the boys would be running after light skinned girls, right. And one light skinned girl, we got 10 niggas over here, and all y'all going after the light skinned girl. When this dark skinned girl over here is beautiful with long hair, you know, not that long hair makes it better, but just beautiful. Like my friend had long hair, she was just dark skinned, still beautiful, you know. And that's what we had to deal with, you know, but
the niggas was trying to curve her.
Right. And now guess what?
It's just crazy because like on the flip side of that, when we first moved to Vegas, like, you know, I raised my kids in the suburbs of Arizona or Phoenix. So my kids were raised around a lot of white people, Mexican people, you know. So they were really the minority. The exotic people. My son was like doing the best on the football team, you know. So when we came out here, it was like culture shock because that nigga was like, I gotta sit on the bench? Like, excuse me?
There's other black people
there's
there.
Like 30 people that
they're
are better
still
than
good.
You, right? But one of the problems that we ran into a lot, like my daughter was in Canyon Springs and had to take her out of there for her senior year because she got bullied a lot by dark-skinned girls.
What?
Yeah. Of course, she steps on campus, fresh meat. And I don't think it was a matter of her even bein light-skinned. They were just insecure. A new girl.
Yeah.
So the dude was like, oh, okay. Like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And girls they
was mad.
Pick at her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for no fucking reason. And I was just kind of like, my daughter, if anybody's ever seen pictures of my daughter on my Instagram, she's very, very, very fair skinned. She's a ginger. She was born with red ass hair. Her eyes change colors depending on her mood. That wasn't my fault. I'm just saying that. I asked for a dark baby. God gave me a light one. Here we go. So, she is very, I guess like exotic looking. I don't know. She looks different. She doesn't look like your average light skinned girl. Like her characteristics are very weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Really?
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Just because like, I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, so the fact that she was coming home crying every day and I had to, you know, like, but she's never been the person. My daughter's never been stuck up or conceited about how she looks. She's always been very humble regardless of how beautiful she is. So it was like having those conversations with her, you know, trying to make sure her light is still shining because she's such a beautiful person inside and out. Having those conversations with her was just like heartbreaking, you know, and it was just kind of like, she was like, I don't understand what I'm doing. I'm like, you're not doing anything in our community. It's colorism, you know, and it comes down from ancestors on down. It's passed down that since you're light skinned, you automatically are going to get better treatment. And some people off the top are going to feel some kind of way about that.
Yeah.
You know, so having that conversation with her fucking sucked because she had never been exposed to that before. Because where she came from, she was a black girl, you know, and now all of a sudden she's not.
Yeah.
So that was a hard one.
Yeah, I've had I have 3 kids, and only one of them has a different dad. My oldest one, and she's white. My other 2, I have they're all different shades, you know. Trinity, the youngest one, is the more brown one, and then Sanaya is in the middle, like me. And I remember it hurt my feelings, you know, because Simone was like, I want to be dark, I want to be brown skin like you, and I don't want her to feel like she doesn't like the skin that she is. Right. That broke my heart, and so I had to talk to her and tell her you know, we have to understand that black people come in all shades. Yeah. The black woman holds the Eve's gene. We can produce a child of any color. Yeah. From albino to dark, and anywhere in between. So black people come in all shades, and we're the only human on this earth that can do that. So, you know, we come in all shades, and we have to teach our children that. And that just because you're light-skinned, that doesn't mean that you're better. It doesn't mean that you're not black. You're still amazing, and you're still a black person. But one thing I do notice is it also has a lot to do with the media, because we see, for example, on Fresh Prince, dark skin Aunt Viv, light skin Aunt Viv. On what's the show? Did I write it down? My Wife and Kids. Now, when My Wife and Kids started, it was a dark skin little girl, and then it turned to the light skinned girl with the wavy hair. So we see things change like that, and I don't know if it's intentional or not. We talked about how strippers have to deal with colorism, and how the dark skinned strippers weren't allowed to work on the days where they had their high paying clients. Right. We're still dealing with this shit. Coming to America, the light skinned girl gets the prince, but her sister was dark skinned and she was a hoe. She was the hoe. And that happens in multiple movies where the dark skinned one is not getting the guy, or she's the hoe, or she's the weird one. I don't know. You know, we have to change the stigma, and that's what was great about Black Panther, is that we had all of these people of different shades, but darker shades, being the winners, so-called, you know, and being looked at as on a higher pedestal than they normally are. Right.
But what I want to speak to that is that at the end of the day, we're all still black. Right. You know, we all descend from the same place. And with the movie, because I've actually seen Facebook posts where a motherfucker was like, light-skinned people sit down, it's our time.
Nah, it's not. It's black people's time.
So we just not black? You know what I'm saying?
When has it been light-skinned people's time? Because light-skinned people were still getting their ass beat.
Drake tried to bring it back, but...
Drake brought it back.
But no, like you said, light-skinned people were still getting their ass beat. And just because... Let's talk about slavery. Let's talk about the mentality of the field nigga, house nigga. Yeah, house nigga was in the house.
Still a nigga.
Downs, getting all the good scraps from whatever... But they were fucked with more because they were closer in the house. Yeah. At the end of the day, you guys could, or I'm gonna say you guys, hey,
the field niggas
could have went into y'all cabins and been left the fuck alone. Meanwhile, we fucking in the house, master coming in our room, fucking us and getting us pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So it bothers me that divide is still there. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, we're all still black people. And at some point in time, the only way the resistance that we're trying to build against y'all know who is going to come together and not fold is if we're united.
Right. We have to start that shit. We have to be accepting of all of our black people. Who's the Logic? He black. His dad's black. You would have never knew that shit.
Who?
Logic, the rapper.
Logic.
The one that sings that I don't want to be alive. That one.
Oh, yeah. I hate that song.
I know I hate that song, but whatever. But anyways, you know, colorism stops with us. It's no longer accepted. I'm saying it today. Like, the shit needs to stop. The shit needs to stop, you know. I've never been color struck. That's why people... You said you don't like light-skinned men. I'm not, like, I feel like that's a little color struck. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Don't make faces.
It's just from bad experience. But physically, I'm not attracted to a fair-skinned man. Like I said before, I've always loved
we have a preference, but
men.
I don't know. I'm
not.
I just like,
and then on top of that, I've had bad experiences. So it's really like,
we've all had bad experiences with light skinned men. I've had bad experiences with dark skinned men.
I've had those too, but it's been more than
But I just think that, I mean, I don't know. I like black men, so hey black man, if you light or you dark,
black,
you know what I'm saying?
With a Z. We like Chadwick Boseman.
We do.
In the Essence magazine.
We definitely do. And we like the leader of the guerrilla unit.
Winston Duke.
We need him in our life.
And Michael B. Jordan just belongs in the museum.
We need him in our life. We need him. We need y'all.
And the Get Out guy.
I need him to put just a little bit more chapstick on his lips. Just a little. He's always in the sunken place. Get your ass
out the sunken place.
Always. He always caught up. God dang it. When you gonna learn? Child. Put him in a movie where he learned his lesson, please.
Girl. But yeah, like we said, put it out in the universe. Colorism ends today. Let's just let it go. Yeah. Let's just unite as one. Does not matter what shade. Doesn't matter if you're from a Latin country or if you're born here in America. Trump's home.
Digital.
Which is foreign to us. Let's just unite. Like, just become one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop automatically making assumptions that if you see a light-skinned girl, she thinks she all that. Light-skinned people stop making assumptions if you see a dark-skinned person that they are just going to be mean or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's when... Oh, I hate that shit.
We're all beautiful.
I'm a brown-skinned girl, and I think I'm all that, so there. I'm swearing.
Everybody should think they're all that.
Right.
Everybody.
All shades are all that. Like I said, my kids are all shades. I don't know. I would hate for them to continue to have to deal with shit like this.
Yeah. It's bad. And unfortunately, it's probably going to, so. Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Well, let us know. Leave comments. We definitely, again, want to shout out the noise. We got some new listeners, so we appreciate that.
Yes, thanks guys.
Yes,
see you soon.
Yeah. So make sure you share and be sure to check us out on our website at melaninboulevard.com. And of course, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to Melanin Boulevard, which is spelled out, on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and also YouTube. Don't be petty. Give us our 5-star rating. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Melanin Boulevard. And the Boulevard is abbreviated. Don't forget to tell your friends so they can tell their friends, and maybe we could be friends, to tune in every Thursday. Bye.
Bye, guys. And executive producer for this week's episode is Brandy Harrison.